necessary. Life is it without any risk? I do not know whether I will reach home or not. So it's a part of life. You have understood? So there are some questions. Yes.
Actually, I want to add on to this. In some people tend to be quite hot-tempered and get angered very easily. For example, my father, he is also a very hot-tempered person. In very small mistakes also, he tends to burst up and create a ruckus. I don't know whether it's correct or wrong, but I have found a method lately to tackle him. Whenever he gets angry, even for a small thing, I simply break off his anger. As if he's going to shout on me, I'll just say, I need a thing to do. I'll go off from that place, and then again after 2-3 minutes I'll come back again. Yeah, you were saying something. Then again,
but by that time
again, yeah, most of the time that
by
point,
that time
yeah, he's broken off from that moment, and the things go more smoothly. So I don't know if it is right, but it works.
it is right. It's right. You see, I say anything to avoid confrontation is right. Anything to avoid. You wanted to say something?
Yeah.
What, after tea? No, see.
I would say that as a boss, when you want to be assertive, you must have understanding of the others' point of view as well. I was handling all the departments, but I have never handled NSS, National Social Service, where students are enrolled. And the activities are okay, but when a lady has to take a camp, it is a big challenge. And I heard from my colleagues all sorts of stories कि camp में बच्चे ऐसे behave करते. But I said I certainly don't want to conduct camp in this manner, the way it has been conducted. So when I took the students to camp, I laid down certain rules. And then I said everybody has to stick to the rule. The rule was, right in the morning you will deposit all your mobiles with me. You will be given mobiles lunchtime, and again I will collect it back when work is over. You will be given your mobile in the evening, and in between, if there is any emergency, your parents, your friends can contact on my mobile. That was one rule. Nobody would sleep during daytime under any circumstances. Everything was going on well. On one occasion, we had a really very hard physical task in the morning, and there was a speaker. You have to keep all 35 students busy right from 8 o'clock to till 5-6 o'clock in the evening. Then rest again, debate, discussion, damsharas, all these things go. But till 5-6 you have to have intellectual stimulation and physical work. So I used to invite speakers. A speaker was addressing the students, 3-4 students, they bent and slapped. So if I would have allowed these 3 students to sleep, next day 6 would sleep. So I said some thing has to be revised. So I said you have slept for 3 hours, now you go and do 3 hours physical labor, 6 to 9 in the evening. And many leaders, they persisted me and said relent the punishment. I said no, nothing really. You have to do this. Even my son was there on the camp. He kept on saying, don't be so strict, don't be so hard. I said, anyway, there was no question of listening to him. But then, from that day, nobody dared to sleep during work hours or during when the speaker was there, and they dared not to sleep. So that is what we mean by assertiveness.
This is assertiveness.
You have to lay down your
from
rules.
The senior level.
You have to lay down your rules, and you have to stick to your rules. And as you expect from your students, you also have to behave in a similar way.
Absolutely right.
If you want them to get up at 6 o'clock, even you have to get up at 6 o'clock.
Yes, please come now, Jyoti.
Little loud.
We'll listen. Please, when the speaker is there, no, please drop silence. Yes.
Some of my questions have been answered. Yes, how the assertive person should be.
Yes.
Because assertiveness definitely draws criticism.
Yes.
And that is what I am afraid of. Maybe.
Of something which you can't stop, I can't stop, nobody can stop. Because if you are doing something which the other person did not want, so he or she will definitely criticize you. But you have to accept the challenge. You have to accept the challenge, you have to work out a way. But you should be assertive. You should never say no, you should never say yes when you want to say no, because if you say yes and then you are not able to do, after 2-3 times, then you will be labeled as unreliable. अरे वो कुछ बात करते हो तो छोड़ो. Would you like that? Therefore, see, some risk is always there. You accept the challenge, accept the risk, develop your interpersonal skills, develop your cordiality, and improve your language. You can always use such language which the other person cannot counter. You see, if you are a communication student, so your language will be much better than the other. By and large, people who lose temper, when they lose temper, they lose language also. When they lose temper, they say something which they should never say it. So therefore, they will be caught in their own web. Okay, let's have tea.
Daily basis as well.
When do you write the task to do
Morning,
jobs?
morning.
Morning or and then you prioritize.
Yes.
You
Some of the during office hours, some of the times I jot down at
no
evening
no.
itself.
As she says, actually you should do to-do list. To-do list you write at night for the next day. What you do at next day, at night you write down these are the things which I have to do in the morning. So then, as Mala says, you try to prioritize. So sometimes those priorities in practical it doesn't work. So you take it up and down, but you prioritize. Now, to you the question: how much time you spend on routine? How much time you spend on new developments? And how much time you spend on ongoing projects? Now, what is ongoing project? What is routine? You are taking bath, eating, etc., travel, and usual routine जो होता है, या ऑफिस अगर जाती है तो ऑफिस का भी जो रूटीन है, attending mails, etc. So,
I think I have to do this after
okay, I
that.
have understood. Yes.
I plan my schedule not on a daily basis, it's a weekly schedule because of
Okay. What about you?
I plan every day. I mean, every day when I left the office, I put it down all my whatever the things have to be done on the next day, put it down on the laptop and just spend the second day, next day when I come back to the office, I just show those points and just to carry out my things.
आप बताइए.
I'm not very good with time management.
Yes, you.
Just do the thing as they come.
I cannot manage that.
Okay. You.
One day before sleeping, I have to write the important task
You are
apart from routine
writing.
work.
You are writing. Yes.
50% of my work I delegate it to people, so I'm very good of my routine work. For 30 to 40% goes off in telephone calls. 10% is left out, which goes.
Hours working, so I fully at a stretch 9 hours.
You work.
10 minutes of lunch. And important work in the before night. I know down.
Yes.
I plan and prioritize the things I have to do. What I do is I use a Google Calendar. I write things at what time I need to speak to
That
the
means
client.
you follow Google Calendar and you see to
As
it
per
every
the time schedule, I speak to the clients.
Yes.
I plan my entire schedule for office, professional as well as my
At home.
personal.
In your journal you write.
No, I don't write anywhere.
Then?
It's a
You
calculation.
plan in mind.
Yes. Alternative.
Only in mind.
Yes.
I don't really have a fixed time as such, but what I do is the moment I have something to add to the to-do list, it's added immediately.
What about you? Okay. Now the first message is you must write time log. But time log will tell you that some of the activities you are doing, not only WhatsApp, but some other activities also, where you are spending much more time than you need to. You have to spot out the time wasters. When you write time log for 3-4 days, so you will be able to understand and identify which are time wasters. Now time wasters you have to eradicate. Time wasters you have to eradicate. Another point in time management comes procrastination. So who are procrastinators? Honestly, raise hands. Number 1, number 2,
Sometimes.
number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6. So, procrastinator, why you procrastinate? You like it, enjoy it?
Because I have to think about it. It will happen.
No, I have not understood. You why procrastinate means you put off things.
Because
But
things are not planned. I feel okay, this will be happening. This can get happening
automatically,
automatically.
without your attention.
If I do it properly, it will happen.
Yes, why do you procrastinate?
Some things do get left out. Sometimes it's avoiding confrontations, but eventually it's the situation comes and it's in my face, and I have to resolve it.
The procrastination, you should just as fear throw it out, likewise procrastination should be thrown out. You can remain friendly with procrastination provided you tell me this is the advantage.
Not
Any
really.
advantage of procrastination?
Not really.
No, not really means there is some advantage. So that should tell me.
No. I would say there is no advantage.
You see, not say emphatically you say that there is no advantage.
There is no advantage.
There is only disadvantage. So you want to be friendly with your disadvantages?
No.
So then why don't you decide? Just as I had decided to throw out fear, you have not thrown out fear because you still feel fear is necessary. Fear is necessary? Fear is not necessary. Only our good friend says hey, some fear is necessary. So
For interpersonal skills, it is not.
no. Hello. I am talking fear in the personality, power-packed personality. Does fear has any place?
No.
So if it has no place, my friend, throw out the fear. Throw out the fear and then see what happens. Take some risk. And what will happen? If you take risk, you see what is the risk? Heavens will fall. If they will fall for everybody. So you don't have anything to worry about. I can assure you, fear does not help. It's my experience of more number of years than your age, that fear doesn't help. So fear should not. And procrastination is a bad habit. So like any other bad habit, it should be removed from your personality. Procrastination, it's a waste of time. You are thinking अरे यार ये difficult काम है ये बाद में करेंगे फिर बाद में कल फिर करेंगे तो होता नहीं है.
But sometimes in the process you get some more time to take a decision also.
No, that is not procrastination. That is your planning. You plan okay, this today it is not possible, tomorrow I will do it. Now for that also I will tell you how to remove procrastination. For anything which you have been procrastinating, you decide to spend 5 or 10 minutes on that project. Is it a big deal? Are you so busy that you cannot spend 10 minutes on something which you have been postponing? The answer is no. Or the answer is yes. Speak loud. No. If you are not, then I would say at the first opportunity spend 10 minutes. 10 minutes to take first step. What is the first step? In 10 minutes you will say, you will plan out that this thing is difficult but I will handle like this. Leave it at that. 10 minutes. But then you write down when you are going to spend next 10 minutes on this. अगर आप बात करेंगी तो मैं आपकी बात सुनूंगा. सुनाइए. Pardon?
I thought the sir won't pencil.
You thought it.
There is a 2-minute quiz on assessing the ability to manage time. If the participants have the time for it, it can be.
Yes.
So, it's just a question which each participant has to answer for himself.
Where is the question?
It's on page 55.
Please, page 55, fill up.
$76 for me.
Note करो.
Reasonable time.
Midway.
You are the topper. And you said you don't manage your time. How is it possible? You manage it
Actually,
very
I was to tell, like Jyoti, I always have a mental load, and when it is critical, then I wind off tasks. When the pressure is too much.
Sir, about the to-do list, don't make entries. I don't make entries every day, but I make the entries whenever they come.
No.
Like if I have something on now, something comes to me that I am supposed to do this, I don't wait till night. I'll enter it in the to-do list right now.
Yes. Okay. But at night you write a journal if you really want. So write a journal, take a nice book and write journal. In that journal you do next day's to-do list plus whatever good thing you have done, you write down in short. Spend only 10 minutes, right? And something where you think you could have done better, that also note down. So that means every day you will be reviewing your personality and you will improve. Jyoti, have you, whatever I have said to him is true for everybody. You must write a journal for any person who is taking up lots of responsibilities. Write a journal, write the good things which you have done in that journal, the things which you could have done better, and to-do list. All this should not take more than 10 minutes.
66.
All this should not take more than 10 minutes. You also write. You see, because if you don't write, your self-esteem is suffering. You don't know which you will waken up only when you start writing. Goals also you must write. How many people have written the goals at home? When did you write?
Sir, 3 years back.
Very good. Anybody else who has written clearly which goals? Health goals, financial goals, career goals, family goals, everything. If you are not, please write them.
Much.
I thought it is 100. Take 10 characters, so it's easier not to write. So he was receiving lots of calls. I said, what is this? He says, WhatsApp. We have made a group. So wherever the suppose taxi is there, if I receive a call, can you require a taxi over there? So we share. So these people are Now, technology is very important. Technology is very important, and people like me will be left behind because I am left behind in technology.
It's never too late, sir.
Yes, it's never too late. Never too late. I love to learn. I learn easily. So I don't try to remember many things because I normally have to work a lot on. Every client has a different need. So I have to give a orientation, then send, Amit helps me in sending the proposal and all that sort of. It's very creative, very interesting, but apart from this, then I don't want to do any work where I need my application. To be very frank, not that I am defending it, but then sometime I spend on Twitter. So Twitter is sometime I spend. Now, I decided only to increase my followers. See, I joined Twitter in 2009. Did not work at all until 2013, and that too until late 2011. But then I said, no, it's very good. It is really good. I will recommend Twitter to everyone. Why? But spend only 10-15 minutes as I am spending 10-15. So what is good about it? Only in 140 characters you have to say something significant. That means your language is bound to be improved and your verbosity will be removed. Only to that extent you use. So now, as I said, I was wanting to increase followers. Because if you don't have followers, then you feel very inferior. Yeah, people are having lakhs of followers and I don't have even 1,000. Now only with difficulty I made 1,000. But it is very interesting.
So perhaps people are following your advices in daily life. That is more important.
Yes. But I think we are in a very different, fortunate world.
Yeah, we live both the worlds.
So if we fully utilize, I say we can do wonders. We fully utilize. Yeah, my years have betrayed me, but your years have we have a lot of time ahead, and therefore I think emphasize on technology. Technology plus focus. Plus your organized work will give you any kind of success, but not without technology. Technology is very important.
It has made our life a lot easier, sir.
Pardon?
Made our life a lot easier.
Yeah. So I think people who are technology savvy, we must all become. Use technology. So we have these good phones, but many applications, at least I don't know how to use. You know? You use. What applications you use?
The WhatsApp, emails.
What?
Emails.
Even WhatsApp, emails I also use. WhatsApp is okay.
Skype is also there.
Skype is also there, I don't use, but they say it's very good.
It's a very good.
No, Viber is much better. Viber is much better.
Viber.
You have the Tango also. You can use Tango also.
These are apps.
It's apps.
The Tango is for what?
It's just like a Viber application. But Tango
Okay.
has a, you can call to via Tango to the other persons. Like normally we can go in, you can call video call also. There's a method.
Okay, now what we'll do, because individually I want to talk to you. Individually, whatever, individually I want to give some instructions from individually.
Yes.
But at the same time, while I will be meeting one person at a time, you can also note down your experiences, he will record. And that is actually your assignment. What you have to do is, you have to record your experience yesterday and today in a manner as if you are doing a presentation. Now when you are doing a presentation, what you have to do? Speak clearly, speak one point in a, just write one point in a paragraph, so therefore speak one point in a paragraph. Then, as I said, initial you will say introduction. Now I'll describe 2 days program, 2 days my experience, bad or good or whatever. So I will be covering these points. Note down the points. Now this you note down and then he will record. But this he will record as a final presentation. As a final presentation, all these presentations you will get. You will get in the form of DVD. But make it your best presentation. Because this presentation should encourage you to speak in public, because you are using good language, effective language, short sentences, modulating. Yes, you have a question.
कितने मिनट का होना चाहिए?
We have 15 ना? 2 या 3 मिनट? 3 मिनट maximum. 2-3 मिनट. Now.
And it should cover.
Okay. Good evening. I am Avinash Moon, and so here we are at the end of the Power Pack Personality Development Program. So I would like to summarize my experience over 2 days, what we have learned. So we started with speech organs, the basics, because I feel before any kind of presentation skill or any workshop, we should know what is the basics, and we should be aware of what is the basics. So since this program is all about public speaking and personality development, so voice plays a very important role. So that is the reason first we should know what are the basics, and to start with that we know what is the speech organs. So we have 5 speech organs. Then we covered voice modulation. There we have covered what are 5 areas of the voice modulation. What is speech? What are the public speaking skills? We have done a lot of role plays, group activities, and we presented in the front. Then Amit and Satish sir corrected with some fine nuances wherever it is required. Then we did our presentation, individual presentation, group presentation. We did public speaking. We took out some of the famous excerpts, famous speech from the past, and we rehearsed that. Then we today morning we presented the same thing in our regional language to show what is the emotion of the speech. Then finally at the end we learned about the interpersonal skills, what is all about. We learned about assertiveness. Then we learned about time management. Then in the time management we have rated few queries, and we have answered few queries and rated our questions. And then finally we are coming to an end. I would say it's a wonderful experience for the last 2 days, away from office, and knowing about yourself, knowing about others, correcting yourself, improving yourselves, and this is all about. So thank you Satish sir and Amit sir. Thank you.